First you steal my wife, now you steal my ring.
Shit.
Only the best for the babies.
Surely. The girl hasn't worked in 5 months. I'm trying to cut expenses where I can.
Come on, please.
Disgusting confession I'm about to make. Hi, hello, it is Monday morning. Actually, it's not Monday morning, it's almost Monday afternoon. It's 1:25, very much afternoon. I've been up since about 6 a.m. There's work going on, as you can hear. I've done a few feeds since morning. Baby's had his malish shower. I've had my shower too, even though I don't really look like it. It's okay. I am in a desperate need to wash my hair. It is the disgusting confession I'm about to make. I haven't washed my hair in 9 days at this point. And that's because I literally just haven't had the bandwidth and time to. I'm in the new house, clearly, as you can see. This is Jerry's cupboard, but Jerry is going through a minimalist transition in his life where he has given away 90% of his wardrobe, shoes, clothes, everything. And basically, there are 3 wardrobes behind me. This one is a shared one because it's the only one I've maintained with a rod. I'll show you inside later. So there's some of his stuff here. But this wardrobe, he has basically given me these top 2 shelves and he's only retaining this half, which I think is so generous of him towards me. So I'm here to arrange things around the house once again. There are a few chadars that have managed to fit the large bed. And then of course when I go to IKEA later this week, and I think I'm going to order a few more online from Decor and Vertigo and stuff. So I have a nice combination of things for this room. Today's agenda for the house really is finishing touches that all the different vendors are coming here to do. So the electrician is here for some finishing touches. The carpenter is here for some finishing touches. I have 2 meetings over here today. I'm meeting someone for rugs all over the house, a brand that I might potentially collaborate with. Let's see. And I'm meeting the interior designer, Ria, my childhood friend, over here as well, because today is Hisab day and I need to sit and work on numbers with her. I've cleared a bunch of money. Not bunch of money. I've cleared whatever bills were sent to me along the way. And I need to just sit and do a little let's catch up and make sure we haven't crossed the budget, what expenses are left, that kind of stuff today. Aajao, koi baat nahi, aane do. Dabba hatana padega. The crib has been assembled. I'll show that to you in a second. They're bringing it in. The crib that is going to be there actually in the master, even though it's originally obviously was meant for the nursery, we were realistic about the fact that the baby is going to need to be around us, but not necessarily in the same bed if possible. I don't know. Let's see how that works out. Our bed is large. It's like a king size-ish bed now. So maybe, I don't know, ideally in his own crib. This crib is from IKEA and it was generously and very sweetly gifted to us by my Masi. She knew it was on my list of things for the house and so she asked me which color. It was this or the white. Please ignore all this pasara in the middle. Obviously the house is a work in progress. Parokhala ye taraf aayega, huh? Actually wo taraf bhi aa sakta hai. हाँ वो तरफ भी आ सकता है. ओके डाइसन ये तरफ हम छोड़ सकते हैं. ठीक है. नहीं चलेगा वो तरफ भी चलेगा. That's okay. It has been gifted to us by my Masi, which was very, very sweet. She actually wanted to get me a changing table and this and that and a bunch of things, but I was like, no, if you're buying him anything, just the one crib is fine, thank you. Because I don't have space for a changing station. I intend on using this chest of drawers up here. I plan on putting another gadda and making that a changing station because it's a good height for my back and all that. Otherwise the bed, I'd like to avoid the bed actually. Maybe just that in most likeliness. So I need to set that up. The top drawer I'm going to keep for his supplies. I'm also going to land up keeping the IKEA black mat trolley. I'll show you which one I'm talking about for his things on the go. So I will line that up with just diapers and things he needs essentially. It'll either be that or this or both. I'm not sure. I'll figure this out as I'm setting things up. To properly set things up, I think मुझे हंस के 1 महीना तो ऐसे ही निकल जाने वाला है. The one concern I have, and this is a genuine concern, first world problem concern, forget about the fact that I need 2 big pieces of furniture that are still pending for the living room. My entertainment unit is pending, my side unit is pending. Forget that. That though I'm leaving for later. The girl hasn't worked in 5 months. I'm trying to cut expenses where I can. Literally in 3 bathrooms that we have here, only 1 bathroom is in complete usable form. Actually the other 2 are also in usable form, but I don't like them. Let me put it like that. Utility hai. And the only reason I haven't done them is because I've been away on an unexpected note and so I lost a lot of work that I had lined up even for myself. And I'm just being really real with you. I can't afford to spend that much money on things right now. Genuinely. Like, I just was like, okay, those 2 bathrooms are in utility condition. This one bathroom I did really nicely. I was supposed to make selections for the other 2 bathrooms once I was coming back from the States, which obviously happened much later than planned. And I didn't make selections for those 2 bathrooms. Plus, I'm kind of glad I didn't make selections for those 2 bathrooms, because doing bathrooms up is expensive. If you've ever done a house up, you know what I'm talking about. I spent a pretty penny on like the kitchen, the bathrooms, all which obviously are a choice. Nothing like, I'm not trying to make it sound like, oh, first world problem, gaining sympathy. No, I swear. I wanted to do up this house really nicely. And yeah, I'm just gonna wait till I properly resume work before I go into making any of the bigger spends around this house, which is also why those 2 units, the big ones in the living room, I've kind of kept on hold now. But the silly first world problem I was talking about when I started to digress was the fact that when I have people coming over to meet the baby, because obviously so many friends, family friends, rishtedars have been messaging saying we want to come and see the baby, I'm gonna have to entertain them at home, right? Like this home, not mama's home. A few of them I can entertain at mama's home, but I'd like to entertain them in the new home. I'm a very like house proud kind of person in general. And I don't have anything apart from the sofa and the bench. Like I met the carpenter last evening, for example, for the dining table, the coffee table. There's no center table here. I also need to figure whether I'm going to get the dining chairs custom made with him or whether I should buy those ready. That also angle needs to be figured. So things like that. Yeah. And I left all of the furniture from the old house in the old house. As you guys saw, my in-laws are living there now. So basically I don't know if I got a chance to properly catch up with you about this, or whether where I addressed it, if I addressed this, I'm so confused. My in-laws basically moved from Chennai to here. They moved just in time, in alignment with when I was supposed to come back from America. And timelines clearly be damned, because possession of this house happened. I stayed back longer than planned, so they had to come back later because things were moving. It was just a logistical, my life in the last few months has been a logistical nightmare. I'm sorry if I'm repeating this. I'm so confused whether I've mentioned this before or not. My point is that when they moved, their original thing was they got this house and to move into this house, and we had been on the hunt, and this house was on my shortlist also, obviously, because my parents live in like right here basically, but they were looking to downsize from their much bigger home, because initially when they got that house, it was the whole family and both their sons, Jerry and his brother, and his wife. Jerry's brother and his wife used to live with them, so they've downsized considering it's just the 2 of them now. And it's kind of come down to we moved into this house and they've moved into our old house, which makes perfect sense because we needed more space and they needed to downsize. So we figured that out thankfully amongst us, and it just, I'm so grateful to have in-laws that are so lovely and understanding, and I'm so grateful that I feel so supported in this phase. Especially, my God, I have said I feel so supported so many times, but you can imagine how grateful I feel about it. And that it's literally in my parents' building. God works in mysterious but amazing ways. I've always maintained that, you know, whatever happens at that time, you cannot see it. It may seem frustrating, it may seem like, why is God doing this? I've asked that question to myself many times in the last 2 years. Why is this happening to me? What is happening? Something good is happening and then something bad is happening. I'm getting stuck in the neck, but it all just works out in ways that just God knows what is best for you. You may not always get what you want, but you will always get what you need. And even if you can't see it immediately, eventually you will be able to see it. If you're looking for a sign, I hope not, but if you're going through a rough period in your life, and if you're looking for a sign, if it's going to get better, please consider this your sign. God, Allah, Bhagwan, Jesus, whoever you believe in, the universe, up above, whatever power you would like to call it, there's always a plan that works beyond your comprehension, and it'll always work out for your betterment. उस वक्त नहीं समझ आएगा, उस वक्त सोचोगे कि क्यों हो रहा है मेरे साथ ये, लेकिन it'll work out. I promise you it'll work out. Like that's just the way the higher power above us operates. We may not always get what we want, but we will always get what we need. And yeah, my in-laws are in the old house 5 minutes away. We're here, and my parents are up. I'm in the same neighborhood, but obviously back literally in the same neighborhood of where I grew up in my teens. I lived in this exact building from 2006 all the way till when I got married, which is 2017. And here I'm back again in 2025 till God knows when. And this is where the baby is going to grow up for the next, I don't know how many ever years, inshallah. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm very grateful. I'm very, very grateful. Okay, I've got you up with a lot. Today's agenda is meetings. I want to go and check out this glass store nearby. This week's goal should be that I look up smaller cameras. Although, see, it's not like this camera is a big camera. I love this camera. It's big. It makes me feel like the vlogger that I am and that I aspire to be, and it's one of the best literally I could have opted for when I bought this camera, the one that I'm using. It's the Sony ZV-E1. It's a full frame camera with interchangeable lenses. I paid like 2 lakh something for it. I can't remember exactly. And there was another alternative which was not a full frame camera. Basically you would have seen a little bit lesser in the frame, let's just put it like that for layman terms, and it was 1/3 or 1/4 the cost. And I said no, I want the best kind of camera that I can film beauty on and vlog on and everything, and I love it. I love bloody love this camera. But if I have the baby in my hand, then it becomes a little bit much, and that's just, I have to admit it to myself. I hate that part about it. It doesn't fit in the purse, but that's fine. That was never, I mean, I knew that from the beginning because I use a bigger lens so that you can see wider. I'm giving random tech vlogger information, but I want to get like one of those small cameras so that it can fit in my purse, or it can be easy to use with baby and things like that. So I'm gonna look at all the options this week and maybe make that purchase. I'm going back and forth on making the purchase only because, like I said, I haven't worked in these many months, and that I'm confused whether I should label that as a want or a need. It is a need for work at the moment, but I'm like, Aanam, push through, use your phone, don't make that expense right now. So I'm kind of like going back and forth in my head at the moment. Let's see what happens. Feels so good to be back home in Bombay, in my neighborhood, eating my favorite foods, hanging out with my close friends and family that I have really ached for over the last few months. Baby is up with his appa, his dad, right now. He's getting soothed. I fed him and he's getting put to sleep by appa. I love how hands-on Jerry is. I really appreciate it. Although, like, I go back and forth on, like, I don't want to make it sound like I'm glorifying it, because he's not babysitting. He's literally just looking after his own child, which is the bare minimum that men need to do to share the load with their wives and the mothers of their children. So yeah, but he's awesome for stepping in and doing it when required, you know what I mean? And women and moms are awesome too. I've always had lots of respect for moms and women who do homemaking and working, and obviously now that I'm going through it, my respect has gone up multifold. I'm gonna try to vlog more. I'm gonna try to do whatever I can over here more and catch up with you very soon.
Hello. So here we are, new house update. The work is still going on, but hopefully I should move in tomorrow while the work is still on. As you can see in the background, you see cartons, unfinished stuff, etc. So let's see how that goes. Right now I'm in the middle of arranging my wardrobe. I'll show you guys a glimpse right now. And yeah, I got my suitcase from my previous house, that one big suitcase that I traveled with to the US. That's the only clothes that I have. So I'm just in the process of arranging it into different shelves, stuff like that. So let's see how that goes. As you can see, my t-shirt drawer is done. Yes, that's all there is to it. And as you can see, it's pretty boring palette of colors, but it is what it is. This is what I like. I like my blacks, my blues, my grays, and my white. That's it. Moving on to other things now. Now I need to figure out my shirt placements, etc. There's another wardrobe out here which has space for hangers and shirts. Ooh, I seem to have missed a t-shirt. Yep. So as soon as I do this, this wardrobe should be done. And then I should move to my shirts section. See you guys. I just finished installing this with the filters and stuff. This is the Dyson air purifier. Only the best for the babies. and much needed in Bombay right now because of all the dust, pollution, and the construction that's going on. We will need it. We'll definitely need it. So let's see how this works.
I cannot lift this cardboard carton, but I need to get into checking the bags because the thought that this has been kept upside down is driving me crazy. I fixed the Gucci up and down the other day, so this is fine, hopefully. My micro pores, okay, we've lost some shape on the handles over here. We've got my YSL bag. Okay, we've lost some shape, but thankfully not on the handles. This has lost some shape, but I could stuff it with newspapers and kind of fix it. What else do we have? We have, okay, this is a flat fold bag, so I'm okay. Alright, this is fine. This seems fine. My Jimmy Choo. Okay. We also have my Louis Vuitton is kept flat. Thankfully, I kept it flat and not like this, or it would have been destroyed because it's already like a vintage piece. My Dior is covered because it was upside down, but again it's a sling flat bag, so I think it should be okay. I was worried about the bigger bags like the YSL for example, but that's really skipped, so that works out. Where's my Valentino? Valentino is here. Oh god, please. Okay, a little bit of bends because of the weight of all the bags that's come on it. This was supposed to be on top, but now it's at the bottom because the because the box was kept upside down. This should be the Burberry. Yeah. Oh shit. Shit. I need to stuff this with newspapers as well. There's a major bend over here. I don't know if the camera is picking up on it. Shit. Okay then. Okay, everything else is in, my Jimmy Choo is in a box, so I'm not worried about the things in boxes naturally. My furla is a little bit squished. Can you please ignore the fact that I'm in like absolute home mismatched pajamas? I'm still living out of suitcases and cartons, as you can see. Jimmy Choo. This is a flat one, so I'm not worried. इसका तो handle आने के ही time पे अमेरिका से जब मैंने 2023 में खरीदा हुआ था, काफी गया हुआ था. This Marc Jacobs, if you know the drama behind the color of it, you are an OG. I was already frustrated with it. Everything else is flat, so I'm good. I've got one coach over here, the Tabby, which is this plush pillow style thing, which I think is okay. So basically just the Burberry that has gotten a little bit bent, and I need to figure everything else out. There are a few more bags in here, but they're all flat. Okay, the coach is a little bit destroyed. Damn. Okay, my Tory Birch is destroyed. It's really soft. Can you see the bends? It's on the front and the back. Hopefully a newspaper putha session will fix this. I hope, but this is really, the bend here has gone all the way in. I don't know, man. Shit. I'm not exactly happy with this, obviously, but I knew while packing it that it was a risk to put everything down like this in one carton. And then we've got a Bulgari pouch, which is totally fine. Okay, fingers crossed. Now I need to put everything in. I have a couple of more flat bags in here, but we'll deal with this later. Not as bad as I was worried for, but not happiest about the situation either.
Back in the new house, again, trying to get it ready as soon as possible so that we can move in soon. Both Aanam and I are living out of suitcases yet. Aanam's still living out of a suitcase, I'm living out of a backpack. Like I mentioned, I think in the previous segment, I'm staying with my parents at the old house, while Aanam is staying with her parents in a house with the baby. So we kind of separated right now, so we just kind of tired of waiting to move in. So hopefully everything should go as to plan and move in soon. So if you see behind me, it's time to break out the big guns. If you see this, I'm charging our trusted old Dyson vacuum cleaner. I'm gonna try and vacuum some of the dust. There's still a lot of fine dust in the house. I mean, it's to be expected because, you know, the house was under construction and all. So if you can see, I don't know how clear it is. If you can see here, there's lots of dust here. So I'm gonna try and vacuum some of this off. Seems to be a problem with this Dyson, but we have another Dyson, a brand new Dyson, which is the V12S Detect Slim Submarine.
Hi, good morning. How is everybody doing? What have I been doing since morning? Let me tell you. It is 11:48 a.m. I have done a couple of feeds. I've had my breakfast. I had eggs kejriwal after so long. Parokhala made some for me. And I put the baby down for a nap. And now I am entering the new house where Jerry is sorting out a bunch of things. So I'm here to kind of help slash see if he needs me at all slash just do my own thing as well. Where is he? Hi. Wow, 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 wow. What a glam, handsome housekeeper I have who's vacuuming. Oh, you're vlogging too. Listen, guys, 1 second. At the moment, we can't even hear you because of the vacuum. Can you pause the vacuum for a second, sir? What is this camera angle? Guys, please say something about this camera angle. Can you
don't want to see.
You're on a time lapse and you can't even, you're just showing your torso moving around.
That's what they want to see.
Excuse me, cocky much. We are trying so hard to move into the house over the next couple of days. Apart from ridiculous delays having happened by a couple of the brands that we were working with for different reasons, there's just also in general been a delay because naturally I've been away for so long, which was unintended in the process of this house completely. I have two whole, can you see these giant open bookshelves slash open storage shelves, whatever you want to call them. 1.5 of these is literally full of PR packages that has been collected since I've been gone. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get to this today, but because I have a very exciting plan for today, which you either already know about through thumbnail title or you will know about in the blog, but I'm really excited for that. What I think I might be able to swing is tomorrow, where I can just sit down and go through all of these PR packages. What I've done right now in the process of moving into the house is literally, I had done one round of shortlisting things when I put things in cartons before leaving the previous house, right? And I want to do one more round to just completely declutter the hell out of things here more as well. I don't want to keep anything that is going to be useless to me or that I might reach out to. I just want to get rid of anything and everything that does not serve a purpose at the moment, and if it can help someone else, then I'd rather that, especially when it comes to a whole lot of beauty and even fashion, like shoes, things like that even. So what I want to do is first get into the PR. Anything I want to keep for myself, for personal use, for content, I will put aside, and anything I don't want to, I would really love to do a whole lot of giveaways. I typically tend to do a lot of giveaways over here on my YouTube, but I'm thinking that I've been leaving my Instagram community behind for a while and I don't want to. It has been an oversight. My god, it's a crazy noisy day. So I guess one of the things you will see me do if you follow me on Instagram is that you will also see a whole lot of giveaways on Instagram. So I am not saying I won't do them on YouTube. I will do them on YouTube and Instagram, and they will be separate giveaways. Because believe me, there are those many PR packages, those many products I'd really love to share and be able to have you make the most of it as well. It is not humanly possible for me to single-handedly consume all of this. So I'll end up putting things aside in a few different like sections, which is like personal use, content use. Sometimes with content use it makes it to personal use, or sometimes with content use it goes into used pile, which my friends and family raid all the time. Then I keep stuff aside for friends and family, for gifting opportunities and stuff like that, because a lot of people love receiving beauty based gifts, and that is my forte in any case. Even when I buy gifts, they'll end up being in this category, so I'll end up putting aside a lot of PR packages for that. And then of course giveaway pile, which I love to make. And like I said, there's lots more coming. It is a little bit of a spoiler that you get to see the house in snippets. I wish there was another way around for me to do this, but there really isn't. So it is what it is. I will have to make peace with it. I'm sure you don't mind. But yes, if you're waiting for me to tell you what's from where we got what made, then unfortunately you might mind. Because that I will save for the house tour video, where I will give you a full detailed breakdown of everything. Yeah. जमाना को विश करें. It's his birthday.
Yet another day, yet another day, yet another day. Full of work. As you can probably hear, a lot of work. Sorry, as I was saying, anyway, as I was saying, there's a lot of work going on, yet we still haven't obviously moved in. A lot of work to do, a lot of work to do. I don't know honestly when we will end up moving in. I'm staying at my old house with my parents, well, Aanam's staying with her parents with the baby. So kind of separated for now. We just can't wait to move in because just displaced, right? So there's a lot of work going on. Let me show you a glimpse of what's going on today. That's the lock work going on. Just got the new Native Pro.
Lunch has been had. Baby has been kind of put to sleep, but he kind of woke up while I was getting away from him. So Jerry is soothing him right now. We are on our way. As you can see, I have the car keys in my hand. We're going to be on our way to my old house. Now, some of you are wondering why we're on our way to the old house. Let me tell you, it's because if you remember, and if you watch my vlogs regularly, my in-laws came to Bombay a few months ago. And they basically have moved to Bombay, and they now live in our old house. So the old house is barely like 5-7 minutes away from the new place, and this is gonna be my first time going there since coming back to India. Baby's first time going into that house, and I'm personally super excited to meet Nibbles because I haven't met her for like so long at this point. I haven't been able to go back at all since I've come back, and I'm just excited to see her. Thank you. The lane is so badly dug up though that I don't even know if my car can come out. So I'm down to check that. Otherwise, I'll have to book an Uber. So Jerry, Parokhala and the baby are all up. I'll call them down once I figure this out. Okay, mission accomplished. गाड़ी निकल गई है. मैं गली में रुकी हुई हूँ. I have asked Jerry to come down with Parokhala and the baby. I need to make one quick pit stop on the way to the mithai wala near our old house because we're also going to be meeting the building staff for the first time, and they know that ladka hua hai. And in fact, Parokhala was staying with my in-laws while I was away because naturally ये घर तैयार हुआ ही नहीं था. So she was looking after them all this time while I was in the US and Jerry was with me. And so she told them that हाँ लड़का हुआ है. So they're very excited to see the baby. Once I bring him, I feel like I'm literally bringing him for the house and also to meet them because they've been like our building staff for so long at this point, and all the chachas and bhaiyas and everyone. So I want them to meet the baby, and I want to make sure I pick up mithai on the way for them to get boxes to take home. So now you know, I couldn't properly talk at the time someone entered the lift, and I kind of told myself to continue vlogging even though I'm a little awkward vlogging in front of someone else in a lift on my phone. I have not been able to pick up my camera all that much. In fact, I think I need to get another small camera. I'm tempted to go get that tiny DJI that everyone seems to be using these days. Shit, Bhai's things are kept to the back of my car, and I just realized. Okay, wait, Jerry and them are here. We're here. I'm so excited. Oh, new neighbors next door. Hello. Hello. My neighbor.
Look, everyone's come to welcome.
I can come in?
Yeah. Road.
Neighbor is here. What do I do? Heart keep it.
Sweet. What's that?
Haldi.
Yeah.
He's fast asleep.
Yeah. Sorry, ma. Sorry. He's gonna.
Ah.
Sorry. Oh. Now I need a tissue.
Take his bum print also.
Shut up, Cherry.
Jugu.
Aww.
Too big.
His first piece of jewelry. Hi. मैं ठीक हूँ, कैसे हो? Yours. It's been transferred.
Wait, hello? First you steal my wife, now you steal the ring.
I want nibbles. Where did she go? Come on.
வந்து ஒரு சப்போர்ட்டா இருப்பாங்க.
Okay. Okay, this house looks so different yet so similar. Like so familiar but still so unfamiliar. Did I just bawl my eyes out because my cat is mad at me? Yes, she's not coming to me. I need to give her some time. I mean, it's not like I'm going to leave her here as soon as the house is ready. Missy, hi mommy. Mommy, come to me. No, please. Okay, I'm going to let you sniff and take your time. She's obviously going to move in with us, hopefully over the next 5 days as we move into the next house, the new house. Nibu, mommy. Hi, baby. Oh, please come. Okay, I'm gonna give you time. She can get mad really easily. She's always had a bit of a temper. And obviously this time she's been away from me for 5 months. So she's pissed. She's gonna get over it, right? I hope she comes to me. The house is so similar yet so different, I was saying. There's different awards here, different showpieces here. Yeah, I wanna see our bedroom. Can I go see our bedroom? Oh, they put up a watch over there, clock over there,
Most
wall
of
clock.
these toys that you see here have been played.
You played with them?
Mom's. Those are mom's toys. Right? She doesn't-
Ah, how sweet. And now
I'm sure I must have played with them.
I hope baby gets to play with them also. Our photos aren't on this wall anymore. We have a new entryway here. This is still a little bit similar because of the mirror. We left all the furniture here for them. Oh, we've got some Shadi ka photos over here on the wall. They don't want a TV in this room? They don't watch TV in the bedroom?
No.
Oh, okay. And a little bit of a religious scone over here. My parents-in-law are both very religious, so I'm not surprised seeing this. It's a really nice corner. I feel like I'm in the dilemma of trying to be a present good mom and homemaker as well, in the sense that in the evening I was with the carpenter who's custom making a bunch of furniture for me, the same person who custom made our bed in fact, and trying to be a good vlogger because I wanted to vlog and I knew I didn't forget. But I had the baby in one hand and I just couldn't pick up my camera. My phone was somewhere, I don't know where. And also, like, I'm vlogging on my phone right now out of majboori because my camera is elsewhere. But I hate vlogging on my phone. It is really bothering me that I'm vlogging on my phone. I think what I really need to do this week is just go out there and get myself a smaller camera, like a teeny one. He's currently getting burped by Parokala. That's his sound, Parokala's sound you're listening to. I'm tired because my back is hurting so much and I have a problem that I've developed on my left leg, especially like this area over here. It hurts a lot and I just pulled myself while sitting down on the bed. I was walking around with him trying to burp him and then Parokala came out of the shower. I'm trying to be a good vlogger. I swear I am. It's not like I forget to vlog. I don't forget to vlog. It's just that I'm so occupied over and over again, and I'm usually such a proud vlogger for the fact that I don't mind carrying a camera around. Like I know a lot of people who get like shy, and sometimes I get awkward and shy too. It's not to say that I don't, but like I fight that so often, and I'm kind of, little wins. I'm proud of myself for being able to do that whenever I have. And I like a big camera because the quality is so good when I'm on my usual camera. But I think I'm going to have to find and figure and I have a short list. The DJI is one of them. I'm gonna need to get a smaller camera that I can use while also having the baby in hand. Like another thing today, I was supposed to sit down and edit a vlog and I couldn't do it because the carpenter came, then the wallpaper team came, and the wallpapers are finally done all over the house. I'm so happy with the wallpaper that has turned out in the baby's room. I actually did record a little reaction of mine seeing it for the first time. I knew that was going to be the most special piece in the entire house, and that was easy to film because I filmed it on my phone just on the go, right? But for like general horizontal vlogging, that was vertical. I just don't like vlogging on my phone. It's just something that, especially for front, for me, I don't like the quality no matter how great the phone is. I just think cameras are cameras in that sense. So yeah, I'm just in the middle of that dilemma where I'm feeling a little bit guilty for this and a little bit guilty for that and a little bit guilty for this. And yeah, my parents are on their way back. They had gone to the cemetery. That's a conversation that I haven't had with you. I need to sit down and film, like, tell all of my last few months, to be honest, because like so much has happened. Anyway, they're on the way back from the cemetery, and they picked up food for us on the way because like on the way there's Delhi Darbar in town. And so they've got food for all of us at home. They should be reaching any second. They were down when I saw Mama's location. All of us have each other's locations on. That's just the kind of family this is, and including the fact that I have some of my like really close best friends on Find My Friend as well. I have some of my cousins from California on Find My Friends as well. All of us have each other. It's not just one way. Yeah, I'm gonna have dinner with the fam, and last night was so nice getting to hang out with my in-laws. Unfortunately, the baby was not in such a great mood last night. I wish he was in a better mood, but he's gonna see his grandparents this week as well when we hopefully move into the new house. Inshallah, on Wednesday. Today is Sunday night. Okay, enough chatting. Talk soon.